In the early hours of July 31st, 2022, a small, quiet town in Ohio was rocked by a tragedy so shocking, it seemed almost incomprehensible. It began as a car crash. A young woman behind the wheel, her boyfriend, and a friend in the car. But what unfolded next revealed a sinister truth no one could have imagined. This is the story of Mackenzie Shirilla, a teenager whose actions that night would forever change a community. Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. This is The Prime Crime, where we discover and dissect solved and unsolved criminal cases around the world. Today's case is about Mackenzie Shirilla, a regular teenager by all accords whose love life took a fatal turn that rocked the lives of the people involved forever. But before we start, we would like to send our condolences to the people affected by the heinous acts committed by this individual. Mackenzie Shirilla was just 17 years old, living in Strongsville, Ohio, and to anyone on the outside looking in, she appeared to be a typical teenager. She was a bright and energetic girl, known for her artistic talents and outgoing personality. Her family and friends described her as ambitious, someone with big dreams for the future. But as she entered her teenage years, cracks began to form. Mackenzie struggled with the pressures of adolescence, and her carefree nature gave way to a more rebellious and impulsive side. Then came Dominic Russo. Dominic was 20 years old, and their relationship quickly became intense. Friends and family described it as passionate, but volatile. There were frequent arguments, moments of jealousy, and a growing sense of mistrust on both sides. Some close to the couple recalled seeing troubling signs, including Mackenzie's controlling behavior and Dominic's frustration with their constant fights. Text messages between the two painted a vivid picture of their toxic relationship.
If you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. I'm dead ass.
What do you mean?
You know it. That's exactly what I mean. You don't even know exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
They revealed arguments over loyalty, accusations of cheating, and emotional manipulation. Mackenzie, at times, threatened to harm herself during arguments, while Dominic's responses were often dismissive and angry. Their love was consuming and led to a series of decisions that would ultimately end in a shocking act of violence. At approximately 6:15 a.m. on that fateful July morning, emergency responders were called to the scene of a devastating car crash. Mackenzie had driven her Toyota Camry straight into a brick building at nearly 100 miles per hour. The impact was catastrophic. Her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and their mutual friend, 19-year-old Davion Flanagan, were both pronounced dead at the scene. Mackenzie, remarkably, survived with only minor injuries. At first glance, it seemed like a tragic accident.
There's an occupant inside. Send us some squad now. This is not a fresh accident either. She's been here for a while.
However, as investigators began to piece together the events leading up to the crash, they discovered evidence that turned this case into something far darker. Surveillance footage showed Mackenzie's car accelerating down the empty road with no signs of braking. The car's black box revealed the chilling truth. The accelerator had been fully depressed, and there had been no attempt to slow down. The aftermath of the crash also raised eyebrows. Newly released police bodycam footage from the scene captured Mackenzie's demeanor immediately following the accident.
Where is she? I'm back there, pal.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
Do you want my cards?
No.
Thank you.
You got it. Okay, just keep your hands right here. untighten these, okay? We don't want to hurt you.
I'm right by the black mat. Straightforward. Yep.
Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
I can't wear these.
Now, unfortunately, everything's gonna have to come off right now once we know when the detective comes back and we know for sure what's going on. Everything's gonna be bagged up here. It's not going anywhere.
Sorry, this is just like one of those which is really hard to get off.
That's fine. Take your time.
Officers described her behavior as detached and erratic. She appeared disoriented and repeatedly asked about a bracelet she had been wearing, seemingly more concerned with her lost jewelry than the catastrophic loss of life around her. At one point, she expressed confusion, but showed little to no emotion about Dominic and Davion's deaths, a detail that prosecutors would later use to paint her as callous and unremorseful. Dominic and Mackenzie's relationship was described by friends and family as turbulent. The two frequently argued, and some close to the couple noted Mackenzie's controlling behavior. On the night of the crash, Mackenzie had been driving Dominic and Davion home after what should have been a typical night out. Instead, it became a nightmare. Prosecutors would later argue that Mackenzie's actions were deliberate. They claimed she had premeditated the crash as a way to end her relationship with Dominic once and for all. Text messages between the couple revealed escalating tensions, and the presence of marijuana and THC in her system further complicated the picture. Mackenzie Shirilla was charged with multiple counts, including aggravated vehicular homicide and murder. During her trial in August 2023, the prosecution painted a chilling picture of a young woman who had made a calculated decision to take the lives of two people in an act of vengeance.
Mackenzie Shirilla had a choice. Dom and Davion did not. We are all left here to mourn. But what Dominic and Davion lost can never be remedied in any way or by any particular sentence.
The defense argued that the crash was a tragic accident, but the evidence was overwhelming. In the end, Mackenzie was convicted on all charges. She was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 15 years.
Under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
For the families of Dominic and Davion, the verdict provided some measure of justice, but no sentence could ever bring back their loved ones. This case serves as a stark reminder of how quickly life can change and how dangerous unchecked emotions can be. Mackenzie Shirilla, a young woman with her whole life ahead of her, made a decision that not only destroyed her own future, but took the lives of two young men with promising futures of their own. What do you think about this case? Was justice served? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime stories. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe out there.